not only myself, but many people, you among them, face some of the biggest challenges of your whole life. For me, it was a year in terms of challenge, but the biggest challenges that showed up were all around death. What an amazing reminder. For we too will one day pass from this earth. We may think we know when. We may think that we are somehow going to beat all the odds. We may think that we will live forever. We may think that we will stay healthy. We will stay in the company of the people who make our life so joyous and filled with happy moments. But there are no such guarantees in life. None. And thus to begin to own at a deeper level than you ever have before. You have a choice. We always have a choice. You have a choice in this minute. Everyone who's sitting here, you had a choice. No one drug you into this room and made you get out of that bed early to be here. That was your choice. Yes, you can be inspired to do so. Obviously, almost everyone was inspired to do so. But there are those who did not choose to do so. That's their choice. No judgment about it. But when we become more aware, in that process, we can choose that today is without question, each and every day, going to be my best. I might be facing the biggest challenges in my emotions, in my thoughts I've ever faced. I might be facing the most difficult of circumstances that may have to do around career or money. I may be facing the greatest stress and strain I have ever felt in the key relationships in my life. No matter what I'm facing, I have a choice. That choice is up to me. Only by becoming more aware of my own power to make that choice do I begin to realize that if I live in the past of my own discontent, my own thoughts, I will never, ever break through. I must break through for myself by making that choice to move into it with the greatest of energy, the greatest of love, the greatest of compassion and forgiveness for myself and for others. Otherwise, as this poem says, a year from now, what will I have done? Will I be living with regrets, having passed up the most amazing opportunities that came my way, simply because I failed to have the courage to own my own life? I failed to have the courage to stand out from the crowd, trying so hard only to fit in. Our lives are going so quickly. I can hardly believe how fast the last year went. It seems like only yesterday. And yet, between that time in 2010 and this time now in 2011, wow, what a year. What a year. Thousands and thousands of 3 young moments. So here now is the poem. And ask yourself the questions. Are you the one who used to boast that you'd achieve the uttermost someday? Did you merely wish a show to prove again how much you know, or show the distance you would go? Fate left 12 precious months in your care. How many of them did you dare? That means courage. And share, for we cannot live our life alone. We do not own our breath. It passes through us. To finish the poem. Wow, this poem always brings up a lot of emotion for me. The final line is, so now, what will you do with all that is in front of you? I cannot answer that question for you. Only you can. But once again, I am delighted, honored, and humbled to be your guide. And yes, my final words, because I didn't hear them from anyone else. Commitment. I am committed. And I stay committed. Next word, to give my best. I believe I do that very consistently. Not perfect. Make mistakes. But always give the best. I believe in excellence. And in excellence, it means to move ourselves to the highest level we can. Not to be satisfied with something in between. Not to be satisfied with going in and out, up and down. Showing up consistently. Not just when people are looking. For when people are looking, it's easy. Or we may think it is. But there's one person in our whole life who will be with us 24/7 for our entire life. There's only one person. No other. We've spent a lot of time here talking about approval and judgment, the lack of self-love and belief and doubt. The time now is to make a choice. To truly believe in yourself at a deep level. To trust yourself at a deep level. You've brought in this guide from around the universe. And that commitment remains just as rock solid today as it has ever been. Perhaps more than ever. Let's make 2011 the best year of our life.